Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's with MoTC, and today I'm gonna talk about something that I wanted to go over with you guys, and it's just the channel in general. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do in my videos that I said in the past I was going to do, and we never really came across doing. And if you're wondering why, there's been a lot of periods of times where I just don't record. It's just because those times is when I'm at my dad's, and when I'm at my dad's, at first the only reason I didn't record was because when I'm at my dad's is because I'm spending time with him. I don't really take the time to want to record anything because I'm not really in the mood to just want to play around and just chill and play some of my games or something on my off time. And then when I go back to my mom's, that's when I can actually, buckle down and start recording videos. But another reason but it's other than just that, because I was gonna record this video with me playing like some Dauntless or something, like me playing with a new build that I didn't think I was gonna get into, which is Warpike, which will be a later video, me going into more detail about that. And then noticed, so this is just some gameplay I have playing right now from some of my other videos. I'm gonna have that going, but there was a lot of things I wanted to do, like the Avengers game and the Hermitcraft series. Those were like game series that I was going to continue. Like, they were meant to just keep going, but they stopped out of nowhere. And I have an answer for both of them. With Hermitcraft, a couple of reasons. One, because I actually didn't really enjoy that one. Like, the only reason I actually did Hermitcraft is because my girlfriend really, really wanted to do it, and she kept begging me to do it, and I was like, alright, if it's something you really want to do, then we'll try it out, see how it goes. And it didn't really get a lot of attention. Like, not many people really liked it, other than, well, my girlfriend herself watched it and enjoyed it. None of my friends really liked them because I asked their thoughts on it, and none of them really liked it or cared for it because they just agreed that it kind of just looked like normal survival, but occasionally I'll go to like a shop or something. And I kind of understand what they're saying, because it kind of felt tedious, because I was just running around. All it felt like I was doing was just running around collecting materials and just building a house. I'm like, okay, it's supposed to help improve my building, but okay, just building a house. And I mean, there is more to it than that, of course, but that's literally what it is. If my girlfriend watches this, and then she'll point out that I know you don't like it how I describe the game, or Hermitcraft, or whatever, because you think that that's why they don't like it, is because of the way I describe it, but that's actually not it, because they've played it, and they've even tried it out, and so far none of them have really well, I mean, we do have some people that enjoyed it, like Tuba. We've had Tuba, and we've had like Doc and a couple people, and I guess I enjoyed it for like the first little bit, but then after a while, like after the first couple episodes, I've noticed how it literally just started to, because I was hesitant, like, really at first, because she was telling me, like, oh, it's not like normal survival, it's not, it's you do this and that, and, I'm not going to get too in detail because I don't want to get distracted just talking about what it is. But to shorten it down, like I said, the easiest way I can describe it is you're basically survival, but you play with a bunch of people, and you all like live in your own parts of the map, parts of the world, really far away from each other. And there's like this big like shopping district area in the middle of all of it, and everybody has access to build their own walkways, or basically giant labyrinth of pathways to get there, or you can build another portal and try to put blood, sweat, and tears and try to make it match up with the one that's in the shopping district, which I have no clue on how you do that, so I'm just not even gonna bother with that right now. But anyway, so yeah, after like the last part, which was me getting my first piece of netherite, and wanted me to make that to be the last part. She told me that, so I figured I'd just go ahead and do that anyway. And really, it wasn't anything crazy. It was on the last one. It was just me when I got my first netherite piece. It was just me going to my girlfriend's place and grabbing a piece of netherite out of her chest that she let me borrow because she had spare, just so I can like make my first netherite tool. And other than that, it wasn't really too much more special than that, because the rest of it was just me wandering around building stuff or trying to get materials. But and then the Avengers game, on the other than that, it's pretty much Hermitcraft. So there was going to be a season 2. I ended up only making 2 parts on it, but both parts, that one was season 2, my girlfriend wanted me to do on my own. Like, she wanted me to be the one in control of that season, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that. And I played the first part, which she was involved in the first part. Like, if you went back and watched it, she was. I might put like some videos somewhere in the video. You probably saw at the very beginning of me putting like the link at the top where it was my playlists on Hermitcraft. Well, season 1 and season 2. Well, I haven't even done a playlist for season 2 yet because I haven't really made enough videos on season 2 to start a playlist. Like, I kind of made a goal to, like, it has to, the game series has to have at least 3 parts for me to make a playlist. If it's only like 2 parts, then I'm not gonna make a playlist on it. That'd just be kind of pointless, because that would be an awfully short playlist. But yeah, the Avengers game, other than the season 2 of Hermitcraft, I'm just going to be taking a break from it. And the Avengers game, I don't know what happened with that one. Basically, with that game, it's not that I didn't like it, because I actually really liked that one. The Avengers game I really did enjoy playing. And I did play it off camera because I had no other games to play at the time. There wasn't really not many other games I was in the mood for playing, so I just figured I'd go ahead and just play that one. And I got into it, and I started playing a lot of my main characters, which, if you went back and watched them, you'd probably notice I already had like superhero outfits on my characters already, even though they weren't really meant to be like that. And it's because I've already played through the entire story once of the first campaign. It's one of those games that has multiple campaigns. It's not just one story. And the video is buffering. Just ignore that. I don't know how to deal with that. Internet's having a little bit of problems here and there. It just buffers. But basically, that game, the videos were too long for the first 2 parts. They're like 50 minutes to an hour long. It's not because I wanted to make them an hour long. It's just there's not really much happens in 20 minutes when it comes to that game, because I have tried doing like a pre-recording where it's, okay, give me a moment. Okay, never mind. Yeah, and that's going to be on 144p, because, so ignore it. But, okay, actually, let me try to fix this, but that's probably gonna just go up to 720, yeah. There we go. Alright. Basically, I just lost my train of thought. Oh. The game, it was good, like I said. I already have like my character mains, which is actually Hulk, and I'm actually starting to like Black Panther and Thor a lot, because they did actually add there was a bunch of videos I was going to make on it, which is the story mode, the new characters, Black Panther, and they even added Spider-Man into the game most recently as the newest character. And it was going to be like a really long series, kind of like almost probably on the level of Darksiders 2. But at least with the Avengers game, it would probably get more attention. I can't guarantee that you're going to be hearing a lot of noises in the background, because this mic picks up sound a little too good, so you're probably going to even so much as hear my dad breathing. So, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to start recording the Avengers game again. It's going to be a while before I do. It's just, I stopped after part 2 because what I was going to do is the next day I was going to record, like it was going to be like a recurring thing, and I was going to record it more, I meant. And I forgot. That's really what it was. I forgot, and then I kept saying that I was going to do it, and then I kept procrastinating, and then I was going to get back to it. And then I decided I was actually just going to put it off until I get at least a couple other of the games on my channel completed. Because I didn't really have, there wasn't a lot of games that I really, there was basically just too many games. There were too many games I was playing on my YouTube channel. I was playing Overwatch, I was playing Dark Deception in Minecraft, Hermitcraft, Dauntless, and then now Paladins. So I wanted to at least complete a game. And Darksiders 2 is another one. I think I already said that in the list. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think the Avengers game, I'm gonna get back to it. It's just, I'm gonna take a break still from it, and I'm gonna try to at least complete another game series. Darksiders 2, like what you're seeing right now, is gonna probably be the one that I try to complete first before I get to the Avengers game, because that one is just probably gonna be just as long as the Darksiders 2 series, and we're also not even really, we're almost about halfway done through the game, through Darksiders 2. It's just, like I said, it's a very long game, and I only wanted to make the videos 20 to 30 minutes long, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I exclusively only did Darksiders 2, and I've noticed a lot of people didn't really care for that in my channel. Like, not many people really watched the videos, and hell, there's still videos I have back in my, like, in the older ones that no one's seen yet. And probably won't, because that was back when I had my dad's old computer and I didn't know how to edit or anything. I just at least had good enough quality videos to where you could at least see it, to where it's not just my phone recording the computer screen or the TV screen, because that wasn't very good. I had to do that. I did that with Little Nightmares and Darksiders 3 a while back. Nobody probably remembers those, and I am thinking about going back at some point and re-recording the Little Nightmares series and the Darksiders 3 and starting over, so that way it's up to date. If you know what I mean by that, is like, you know, I can actually upload it and like edit it and stuff like that, because before I didn't. Why is it not going away? I'm trying to get the bar to go away. It won't go away. I don't think it's going to. But anyway, there was other things too. Like, if you don't remember, there's a video I made a while back, like back when it was me and Em recording together, of the Minecraft worlds that was gonna be the YouTube channel one, like our YouTube Minecraft world, like basically a world that where all the videos would take place in, and where like I would use to like traverse through other worlds, try to basically take advantage of that and record like other like Minecraft worlds. Like, I would go through the nether portal that we have down in the basement of the house, and I would time it so perfectly with the editing to where it looks like we actually are going through another world with it, which would be a cool little effect, and that probably would have been good. And I was also intending for that world, we built so much stuff for other people, like other members on my friends list, like my friend Rebel, my girlfriend, Tuba, Bookish, possibly Zombie, and all of them, which those was the main group we were going to use, but now they're not around anymore. Like, the only ones that I really see very rarely is my girlfriend and Zombie. I mean, I might see Rebel here and there, but he recently finally got himself into a relationship. I'm not going to go into it, but now that he's in one, he's now not really around as much anymore, so I'm most of the time just by myself. Like, I don't have Nobody on my friends list other than I've been trying to get a couple of people here and there, like my new friend that I met up with and hang out with a little bit more now is Noel. He's pretty nice and chill, and he's even on more regularly than everybody else. He's actually more reliable, but he isn't like the same as Rebel and Zombie and all the other guys. And there has been a bit of a dispute between my girlfriend and Rebel, and I'm not going to get into it in this video. That's more of a private thing that we got too much into, and they don't like each other now. Well, all I'm going to say is I don't like him. So basically, long story short in that part, even though we built a house for pretty much everybody in the group on that world, all the people that we did build a house for are now people that my girlfriend don't like, and also we don't like. Mainly, one for me and her don't like would be Tuba, because there's a lot of arguments with him. Like, you probably don't remember Tuba. I think I have had a few videos with him, but not many. The one I can think of off the top of my head that I've played with him in, the two of them were in the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 series, which is another one that I just stopped doing out of nowhere. I know there's a lot of series where I record and then I just don't come back to, like, ever again, and I will come back to them. It's just there's too many other games I have going on, so I'm trying to pick like a main, like, 2 or 3 that I record at a time until they are completed or there's no more content at the moment. Like, for example, Dauntless. Dauntless is one of those games that doesn't necessarily have an end. Like, it just keeps going because of all the updates that are constantly being added to it. So basically, it's never going to have an end. It's always going to be keep going, because there's always going to be like new behemoths and new hunt passes and new armors and weapons and other stuff. So at some point, though, I am going to have to stop, like, make an end stopping point to games that don't have an end, like Overwatch and Dauntless and stuff like that, like Paladins as well. All those games are just going to constantly be having updates, so I'm probably going to end them at like a certain point, like maybe like if I make up to like 50 parts on them, or maybe to 100 if I really like it. But I think the bare minimum would probably be 50. I don't really see me going any further than that. But originally that Minecraft world that I was talking about before with all my friends, Tuba isn't around because he was not that great of a person afterwards. Like, when we first started hanging out, he was not bad. But then he started becoming really obsessed with achievements. Like, he kept feeling like the need to play meant that he had to have achievements involved. Like, he felt like there was no reason to play a game if there was no achievement. So, like, for example, if Plants vs. Zombies or something, or a game he has all the achievements on, he just doesn't, he feels like it's a waste of time to play it because he's already got them, and he feels like there's no reason to play it other than just for like a video or something. Other than that, he doesn't want to play it. So that was literally probably the only reason he joined on the PvZ series, because he's already, well, I could be wrong, he probably doesn't actually have everything in the game. But then he kind of took it a bit far. Like, when we tried to introduce it, once we introduced him to the Hermitcraft series, he was a little too into achievements. Like, what I mean by that is literally the only thing he would do is achievements. Like, he would constantly go out of his way. He wouldn't really work to improve his building and, like, other, like, structures and stuff like that. Like, he wouldn't try to improve his work or anything. He would literally just build whatever the hell he wanted and do the weirdest things to try to get achievements. Like, for example, one of them I think was like use a name tag for the first time. I could be wrong. And he decided to waste a name tag on a cow, of all things, for whatever reason. And then he also decided he thinks that if you build a huge dirt and stone and wood tower that's all jagged looking all the way up to the heavens and put a singular lightning rod at the very top, he thinks that that will cause a lightning strike to strike it just so he can get an achievement. So that was a huge waste of time and resources that he did, and he wouldn't come back and fix it, and we ended up just removing him, and we just don't hang out with him anymore. He just, because that's all he wanted to do, just wanted to do achievements. And that's not always what it was about. with Bookish and Rebel, they had their like little mini house built behind me and M's main house that we built. I might include like the video into the link in the description, so you can go check it out yourself for what I'm talking about if you don't know. And there has been a lot more added to it, but we don't go on there anymore. But yeah, my girlfriend did build a little miniature, smaller house behind ours that has a walkway in for Bookish and Rebel. Rebel I'm not going to go into because I'm not going to, it's a long story. But with Bookish, he just isn't reliable. He doesn't come on very much, like at all. And then the few times he does is when he's just going to play Destiny 2. Like, he's not really, like, it's not that he doesn't like Minecraft or Dauntless or, like, Paladins necessarily. He just doesn't really, he's not in the mood to really want to play those games. He just wants to play Destiny 2, and mainly because, another reason is because just he gets, like, harassed by certain people and certain individuals to play it to help them out. That's another reason why he does it, but another reason is because he enjoys it. You know, it's his new game that he plays, and so does the rest of the group, like Timelier and Sama, and you don't know who I'm talking about for people who aren't, I don't talk to on a regular basis, probably don't know who I'm talking about. But those are my main friend group. They all kind of left and went to go play their own things. That's why, like I said, I'm mostly by myself, and I might occasionally the person I talk to the most is my girlfriend and my dad. People, I should say. But also, I do have my moments where I hang out with Zombie Best, and he does come on at random. Like, it could be days until he comes on, or I just would have to try to get a hold of him by calling him on Discord and trying to get him on. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It just depends on what he's doing. But originally with the Minecraft worlds, why I haven't recorded much on that anymore is not just because there's nothing left to do on it, but it was intended for, like, a group. Like I said, like, it was made for a big group of my friends, but all of them have kind of disappeared. Rebel, because he's in a relationship that doesn't want him to be around me because that specific individual doesn't like me, and I'm not gonna say who. Zombie, because he doesn't come on very much, and Bookish because same reason, and also is just playing another game. And then my girlfriend, not only because she doesn't really, not just because she's not in the mood to go on that world, but because she procrastinates a lot. That's another reason. Like, we've started several different survival series. Like, you probably noticed back in, like, my older videos where it was me and her playing survival, some of those videos were actually on a different world. Like, we've started over probably, like, at least 6, 7, maybe up to 10 times. And each time is because she tells me that she wants to start a new world because she wants to actually complete it and go all the way through it. And at first I was okay with that, like, alright, let's play through. So we play that same world for like the first, like, maybe 2 to 3 days. And then after that, whenever I routinely come on and I ask her if she's ready to go on the world, she won't want to, or doesn't like to, or doesn't want to, or is not in the mood or anything. So I was fine with it at first. And she started doing it more and more, and that's why we ended up just doing Hermitcraft. And that, we both just stopped doing that. It's just because there's been too much going on, and yeah. So it's basically, overall, none of the friends list that I intended to play with in a Minecraft YouTube channel aren't reliable anymore. Like, and the funny thing is, when we were all together, like, when all my friends were together and we were talking off camera, we've had so many funny moments and we've done so many things that were hilarious that probably would have been good on YouTube. And even some of them openly said that it would be really good on YouTube. It's just when we get the chance, they're not around to do that stuff. So that's why lately I don't really record much. That's why it's mostly just barely any videos, and then the few videos you do see are just like me making some short, like couple second long meme or just nothing. It's just not just, it's a couple of reasons. Just I'm bored, I'm not in the mood to do it. It's also because sometimes I might procrastinate, and because I'm at my dad's and I want to spend more time with him, since I only see him once every like 2 weeks. And also because I just recently found out right before I recorded this, I literally can't record gameplay while I'm here because the internet and everything is set up differently on both devices. So yeah, so this is my best bet right now, is I can just talk while letting you see my previous videos. So it also gives you a chance to go and watch them if you haven't. So that's really what I wanted to talk about. I don't have a whole lot much more else, other than the fact that I'll make a comment that me and my dad a couple days ago went to go see the new Spider-Man No Way Home. And we really liked it. There's a lot of mind-blowing things that happened. Not going to go into too much detail about that because it would be too spoilery. But there is one thing I will point out about that, and that's the fact that the whole deal with the Sinister Six doesn't happen. Like, the last member they ended up not doing, and it turns out the last member they were going to do was Venom from the solo movies, like Tom Hardy's Venom. He was going to be the 6th member, but they ended up not doing it, so they just had him in like a post-credit scene. So I'm just letting you know about that. That's not too bad. So, but anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's video, or this week's video probably, and maybe the next week, I don't know. Hopefully I'll watch this, because this will be very informational for you to know. You kind of need to know all this, so that way you're just not like thinking it's something else. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.